Hi, this is Daryl, and today I've got a slideshow for you. I've got this slideshow of Wellington and the Centennial Highway, State Highway 1, which is the highway which leads north out of Wellington, the capital of New Zealand. The road has a commuter railway line along it, which serves at about 50,000 people live out in those suburbs. And the highway has a lot of traffic every day. A lot of people commute in along the highway, as well as the people who take the train. And so on the 22nd of January, there was a big storm. Now this is summer in New Zealand, so this was kind of like a tropical storm, major storm anyway. So it hit huge waves. And what happened is the waves washed in over the highway and actually kind of buried the highway in driftwood. So I think at the time the road got closed because the waves were breaking on the road. Not really certain to say whether this is anything to do with climate change, but it's just it's kind of a freakishly large storm on a road that is so close to sea level. It's a really beautiful road to drive on. The view is wonderful, but the traffic from time to time is pretty bad. This is being replaced by a new project called Transmission Gully, and Transmission Gully is a new highway which runs much further inland, a few kilometres inland, over this set of hills and over the next set of hills also. So it's relatively far inland, and there will be at least 2 lanes in each direction, 3 lanes on the uphill spans where cars will have to slow down. But yeah, the Transmission Gully highway will improve the security of the highway in and out of Wellington, because at the moment we have the problem that in bad storms it can close. The road's at the bottom of a cliff, so if you have landslides or anything like that, washouts from storms quite often will close this road. Normally it's only for just a few hours and sometimes just in the middle of the night, but occasionally it disrupts both the railway and the road traffic, so no one can drive in to go to work. There's quite a lot of people who live in the Kapiti area, which is to the north of this highway, who commute into Wellington City to go to work, or into other Wellington suburbs, Lower Hutt, Upper Hutt, Pararua, those types of places. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you these photos so you can see what happens kind of in a bad storm. In this case, the road wasn't really damaged. It just had a lot of driftwood washing up onto it. And as I recall, I believe the road was closed kind of overnight while the peak of the storm was. And then I'm not certain whether they actually cleared the lanes out or if it was just that people who were driving in the lanes just whether the driftwood just moved to the side because people were running it over with their cars and trucks and 4-wheel drives. I'm not quite certain. Quite possibly it was cleared. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the slideshow. That was just some photos I wanted to show you.